Big storylines of college football this year. Acho, what was your top story of 2021?
Max, it was one that you mentioned. It was Michigan beating Ohio State. They had lost 15 out of the last 16 times they played. Their last win was in 2011. The one before that was 2003. They've only beat Ohio State twice in the year 2000. And so for me, Hassan Haskins running for 5 touchdowns. Ohio State losing that game. Michigan being unranked when the season started and finding a way to the College Football Playoff. For me, that has to be the storyline of the year. Aiden Hutchinson, David Ojabo, Cade McNamara, JJ McCarthy. So many names, so many stories. I love it.
Of course, we are now close to the College Football Playoff Semifinals. So who do you like in the 2 matchups?
So in matchup number 1, I like Alabama over Cincinnati, though I don't say it with a ton of conviction. Alabama's been up and down all season long, as they've been up and down all season long, Max. That's the thing. Everyone saw Alabama in the SEC championship game. They're like, oh, big, bad Bama. But, man, did we see Alabama against Arkansas? Almost lost. Against LSU? Almost lost. Against A&M? Did lose. Against Florida? Almost lost. I think Nick Saban will have his team prepared, but I also think that Luke Fickell and Cincinnati will have their team prepared as well. It will be a much closer game than we expect. Game number 2, I like Michigan. People all think that Georgia's going to come back with a vengeance, and yes, I think they will. But Michigan is having somewhat of a Cinderella story. This is strength on strength. You see Michigan, they have great pass rushers, guys who get after the quarterback. They have a strong run game. They have a guy who was a Heisman finalist in Aiden Hutchinson, DJ Turner at corner. But then Georgia, I know they are Georgia, and I know they've been dominant all season long. But Michigan just seems like they have that it factor, that team factor, that camaraderie. And so I think it's going to be a great game. I'm picking Michigan.
Could you imagine if after losing to Michigan State, they beat Ohio State and Georgia and then win the national title against Alabama, or according to you, maybe Cincinnati? Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.